Welcome back to Monica's Pie. Today, we're calling out the ultimate hypocrisy in the Bennet family's social climbing. We always hear about how sweet it was that Jane stayed at Netherfield when she got sick. But let's look at the cold, hard facts. Jane Bennet, an unmarried woman, spent nearly a week in the house of Charles Bingley, an unmarried man. In the 1800s, this was a social suicide mission. Usually, if a girl stayed overnight at a bachelor's house, her reputation was finished, gone, burned. So how did the Bennets pull this off without becoming the talk of the town? The answer is as brilliant as it is manipulative: the illness alibi.
No, indeed. You must go on horseback, for it looks like rain. Then you will have to stay the night. Mother!
Think about it. Mrs. Bennet didn't just send Jane to Netherfield, she sent her on horseback in the rain, hoping she would get sick. Why? Because a medical emergency is the only loophole in the Regency Code of Conduct. If Jane is too sick to move, her presence in Bingley's house isn't seen as a scandal, it's seen as a misfortune. But don't be fooled by the presence of Bingley's sisters. Caroline and Mrs. Hurst weren't there to be chaperones, they were there to be guard dogs. Their job was to make sure Jane didn't turn that sickbed into a marriage proposal. And yet, the risk was massive. If the neighbors in Meryton wanted to be nasty, they could have easily claimed that Jane faked the whole thing just to be under the same roof as Bingley's fortune. This was a high-stakes gamble by Mrs. Bennet. She weaponized Jane's health to force an intimacy upgrade. In a ballroom, you have 10 minutes to talk. In a house, you have breakfast, dinner, and late-night hallway encounters. Mrs. Bennet was basically playing social roulette with Jane's virtue. If Bingley hadn't been a nice guy, or if Darcy hadn't been there to keep watch, Jane could have come back to Longbourn as damaged goods, and the Bennet family's future would have ended right there in that rainy bedroom. Jane wasn't just a guest, she was a Trojan horse in a silk dress, and the only thing that saved her from a total reputation meltdown was the thin, fragile veil of a fever. I'm Sana, and this was the deconstruction of the Netherfield Trap. Tell me in the comments, was Mrs. Bennet a genius mother or a dangerous pimp for her own daughters? Stay sharp, stay cynical, and if it rains, take the carriage. I'll see you in the next one.